So earlier I posted a short about how burnt out I was feeling, how burnt out I am feeling. I think I was focusing too much on content to produce rather than reading. This is why I'm working on this little reset vlog. So you'll be following me for a few days whilst I try and read, not for the sake of producing content, but for myself as well. If you're feeling disconnected from reading, or if you're in a reading slump like me, keep following along to see how I get back into it whilst the usual juggling kids, juggling life. So if you look at my Fable account right now, I'm currently reading about 7 books at the same time, and I think I'm gonna pick up another one because I don't have enough there as it is. I want to pick a book based on the vibes, if you know what I mean. I don't want to pick it because it's popular at the moment or because I feel it's a right book to read for my content. I'm going to look at my TBR later and pick something that really draws me in, that I know I'll keep reading. I'm not doing this to see how much reading I can fit in over the next few days. This isn't a challenge as such. This is just tracking more than anything. It's also a build up to what's going to be 2 weeks of recovery because I'm going in for a tonsillectomy. I'm not sure how much reading I'm going to get done then because I keep getting told how much pain I'm going to be in. But we'll see. We'll see how it all works out. So if you follow me on Instagram, you'll know that I started a reading challenge where I picked up 4 particular books. I was determined to read them in 5 days. I'm not managing that. No, spoiler alert. But I'm going to look at my TBR again and I'm going to see what I feel like reading and if there's something that really draws me in. So let's have a look at my TBR. So this is my TBR wagon, as I like to call it. It's not as full as I thought it would be, considering I've actually got more to add to it. What's really putting me in? If you have any recommendations based on what you see, just let me know. Oh, there are so many of these books that I want to read. Like, I'm in the middle, not in the middle, I'm at the beginning of Fourth Wing right now and I loved it so much. I bought 2 other books in the trilogy. I really want to read Diabound as well because I hear it's like Fourth Wing but not with dragons. Let's have a look. I'm getting old. Crouching is not fun. This has been on my TBR for ages. I've been looking at this because that's my son's nickname, Teddy. I've been considering War and Peace because I'm a sucker for punishment, apparently, in the sense that it's long, it's so long, and I don't know if my attention span will keep up with it, but we'll try. So I'm really drawn to War and Peace, but I'm not sure if I should go for something a little easier to get me out of this reading. Maybe Teddy. Oh, I don't know. So I think I'm gonna pull like 3 choices from my TBR and run a poll on Instagram and have everyone else pick for me because I am incapable of making decisions. This is where it gets tough for me. So let's pick 3 books and we'll take it from there. If you've been following me, you know I'm a bit of a genre hopper, so you might see all sorts over here. I think I'm going to go for War and Peace because I can't get it out of my head. I think I'll go for Teddy as well because my son influenced me. Oh, and I just realized the author's name is Emily, which is my daughter's name. So Teddy and Emily. And one more to have a choice of 3. Let's look at the books behind again. I think I'll go for... I can't pick. This is so hard. Let's go for a non-fiction. I think I'll go for Pink Pills. Right. My 3 books to pick from. I'm going to post something on Instagram to have people vote on what they think I should read, and we'll take it from there. So I'm really new to this whole vlogging thing. You can see My house isn't very aesthetic, but yeah, I'm gonna try and vlog as much as I can if I remember to pick up the camera and stop recording. So I ran that poll on my Instagram overnight. It was pretty much a toss between War and Peace and Pink Pills. Oh, sorry, I'm not feeling very well today. And I think I'm gonna go for Pink Pills because I opened War and Peace and I saw the line spacing or lack thereof and I got scared. It's already like over 1,300 pages, so I think I'll save it for when I'm recovering from my tonsillectomy and I'm stuck in bed not doing anything. So yeah, making myself coffee and then I'll probably get started on Pink Pilled. So I've been looking forward to this like a lot because it's an aspect of the far right movement that really interests me. It is a deep dive into how women are recruited for the far right movement on the internet, goes into the experiences of trad wives and femme trolls. It shines quite a light on the misogyny they experience. This is what I've gained from the summary, from the brief at the beginning, but with more of an analysis as I go through it, as I start reading it. But yeah, really looking forward to this one. So I just found out that my cat, Isaac, the ginger one, pure orange energy, chewed right through one of my cables. So I can't charge my phone and I can't charge my keyboard or my mouse. I mean, I've got other cables, but these cables aren't cheap, put it this way, that's all. And he chewed right through it, so yay. Anyway, I'm gonna start reading. It has just gone 8 o'clock. It's Saturday and I'm off to the supermarket, but that means a quick pit stop at the bookshop before. Yay! I'm very excited because I've got a couple of hours to myself, so I'm looking forward to spending some time amongst the books and picking some fabulous new reads. I finished Pink Pill, which was amazing. I'm going to add a full review soon, but for now I'm just going to enjoy these couple of hours I have. I'm just back from the bookshop and there wasn't a huge selection. I mean, it's quite small, which is fine and it does the trick, but I got a few books. I got 4 for me and 1 for Emily, my toddler. So this is what I got. I Who Have Never Known Men. I bought Orlando a few months ago and I had started reading it. As usual, I haven't finished it, but I was really enjoying it and I've heard so many good things about this book. So I can't wait to read it. I also got a copy of Wuthering Heights, which I found really pretty. I haven't read Wuthering Heights, and with the new movie coming out, I actually wanted to reread it before I watched the movie, which doesn't look like what I imagine Wuthering Heights to be, but you know, I do love Margot Robbie and Jacob Elordi, so I'm looking forward to that as well. But yeah, got to read the book. I also got, now this one is not a gamble as such, but I pretty much got it because I started Fort Wing and I loved Fort Wing, and everyone I told I love Fort Wing told me you need to buy Diabound because it's like Fort Wing but darker. Everyone thinks I love it, so yeah, I got my copy of Diabound. The cover art is gorgeous, by the way. As soon as I finish Fort Wing, I'll start Diabound. And the last book I bought for myself, again, everyone keeps telling me how much I love it. Ta-da! Burial Bones in the Midnight Soil. Everyone has mentioned how good this is, what a read this is, so I'm looking forward to this. I really want to read The Invisible Life of Abadi LaRue as well. They didn't have that, so I'm starting with Burial Bones. And in case anyone's interested, The Singing Mermaid for my daughter. She loves Julia Donaldson. We're obsessed with the Gruffalo, obsessed with what the Ladybird had next, so I thought this was a natural pick for her. I'm really looking forward to giving it to her. I didn't film much at the bookshop because it was empty, and it should have been a reason to film, but I got really shy of the guy at the cash. I still need to get used to vlogging, as you can see. This time I'll record more. But yay, bookshop, yay, book haul. The great thing about my local bookshop is that it's their anniversary sale at the moment, and they've got like a 25% discount if you spend over €55. Definitely met the criteria, which is great. This is a little unhinged of me, but my local bookstore is a part of a franchise. They've got another shop near my supermarket, and I'm here. I'm thinking maybe I should pop in just to see what they have. I mean, it's quite small. It's smaller than my local place. I think I'll just pop in, have a quick look. Can't do me any harm, right? My bank account, yes. I'm about to take a nap, so welcome to my bedroom. But I just wanted to say I did end up getting another book from the other bookshop near the supermarket. And I got a book that's been on my radar for quite a while. It's The Conditions of Will by Jessa Hastings. I haven't read the Magnolia Park series, but I'd like to. But something about this book, it really drew me in. It's the setting, the whole premise, which really got my attention and made me say, okay, let's buy this. So as soon as I saw it on the shelves, I was like, yep, this one's going on the list, and it's probably shooting straight to the top of my TBR. I wanted to talk about Pink Pill as well, the book I just finished, which miracles of miracles, I finished in 2 days somehow. I mean, okay, it's not the longest read, but with everything going on, I was quite surprised that I managed to finish it so quickly. Pink Pill is obviously a non-fiction read. As you can see, I had many thoughts about it. So Pink Pill basically talks about how the far right recruits women and how women are treated by the far right. It's such a compelling read. It's completely captivating sometimes because it's so horrifying. I was literally revolted by some of the stuff I read. It's a very fascinating look at a topic that hasn't been explored as much as it should be, because let's face it, when we talk about the far right and the alt-right, there's a lot of focus on incels and male elements in the far right. In the female sense, you do get presence of trad wives, for example, on social media. We usually blame the violence on men only. But as the book points out, for example, it was a group called Women for Trump who organized the raid on the Capitol, which is horrifying, and it's eye-opening as well. The author presents a lot of case studies, some of which I felt she could have delved deeper into. I'm still giving it a 5-star rating. If you go on my Fable account, you'll see it's got a 5-star rating, and I rated it as an 11 out of 10 read. I do feel like I would have gotten a lot more if she had detailed some of the case studies more. But she talks about figures like Candace Owens, for example, and Lauren Sutton, and my mind was blown by what I read, to put it this way. It's shocking. Also, as a mother, it's also terrifying to read about certain things, like the fact that young girls as young as 14 or even younger are being recruited online by movements like the movements we know of in the far right. They're being pink-pilled. The way certain things are being exploited is just shocking. It scares me. As a mother, it does scare me, and as a mother to a young girl, because I have a boy and a girl. The girl is older, Emily. With regards to my boy, Teddy, I am terrified that he's going to grow up in a world where something like the incel movement is so prevalent, and I worry that he's going to be influenced. I worry very much about Emily and the sort of world she's going to come into. This book expanded on that for me, so I do recommend it. It's quite an emotional read, very disturbing, but it does give you a very good analysis of a very under-discussed subject about the far-right movement. That was Pink Pilled. And my current read, which is my spooky pick for this season, is Grady Hendrix's Witchcraft for Wayward Girls, which I'm only 28 pages into, I think, 23. And it has been incredible so far. Her writing flows so beautifully. I can't wait to read the rest of it. I'm reading it by torchlight, as you can see. That's what you get when you share a room with a newborn. I'm really looking forward to this. It's basically the story of a home for girls who have gotten pregnant out of wedlock. It's set in the 70s, if I remember what. Yes, in 1970 is where it all starts. Talks about how they're treated, and it apparently gets quite horrifying. So there is witchcraft, as suggested in the title. There's an element of witchcraft, but I think the most horrifying element is their treatment and the way they are treated by those running the house. So it's a horror read, but not necessarily just because of the witchcraft element. Okay, so I'm either going to nap or I'm going to continue reading, because even talking about it made me want to get back into witchcraft for wayward girls. So I will see you on the other side. So I was editing this vlog and my daughter decided, nope, that was enough. So I'm taking her to the park. There goes my plan to edit, to read, but at least we're going to the park. So she's gonna have fun. Okay, I think this is the end of this mini vlog, more than a full-length vlog. But yeah, hope you enjoyed a little slice of my life. Bye!